Stars dance across an inky sky. The air is cold and clear. Excitement hits the city in lows and highs. Old familiar faces once again draw near. It's that special time of day, and here we are, again in the place we once were, if only a little older, and hopefully a little wiser. Good evening and welcome to the show. How are you all feeling tonight? Excited? You should be. Tonight is a very special night after all. In case you missed it, the sky whales are returning to the city. After, what's it been, 3 years since their last visit? The sky whales are set to make their grand appearance across our city's night sky. According to experts, these whales migrate along a celestial current that is normally invisible to the naked eye. But with modern technology, we're able to get a rough idea of when they'll come and where they'll be. It's difficult to exactly pinpoint when the whales will make their return, but scientists and experts are able to predict and get relatively close. It involves a bunch of machines with switches and blinking lights, and a whole whiteboard of math that was so complicated I didn't understand it, no matter how many times those poor scientists tried to explain it. But that's okay. Do we really need to know the exact specifics of how things work? Maybe some people do, but I, for one, am fine just knowing that it all works out somehow. I mean, just take a look at where we are. Only a couple months ago, the city was trapped in the middle of a big, messy shadow apocalypse. And then we were all saved because an emotionally volatile woman who's been hiding in the background finally decided to grow up and take responsibilities for her actions? All because I had a little chat? It's unclear exactly what happened or how any of that managed to fix the city. But hey, it worked. And at the end of the day, isn't that all that matters? Don't worry about the details. The more you look at them, the less they make sense. I've set up a wonderful little party on the station's roof to celebrate the occasion. We're all here to watch the display while I broadcast live to all of you who can't make it out. We have telescopes, a little portable fire that Mike started in a barrel. I'm still not sure where he found the barrel or which one of the raccoons helped him light it. But remember what we said about details. It's fine. And besides, friends are showing up with all sorts of food and snacks to share. Issa from the Moonridge Movie Theater is here, and he's brought a whole thing of movie theater popcorn. Hopefully it's fresh. Ingrid Thomas brought a bunch of white chicken chili in a colorful crock pot. Or at least her friend Yusuf did. She's just sort of carrying the pot up here. But hey, somebody had to do it. Close enough. Ooh, and Solomon Kane has made some jalapeno poppers that are just the nice amount of bite to them. She said she learned them from some place called Pennsylvania. I don't know, it sounds foreign, and therefore does not interest me, because I'm focused on what's here and what's around us. And what's around us is my new friend Jeremy. He showed up. It's been a while since he's attended a party, so he's a little awkward and out of practice. But that's okay. He brought dip, and it's only kinda soggy. And that is something that I think is good enough. And besides, doesn't matter because Della's Bakery has come through for us once again. After hearing that I was upset that she moved, Della agreed to do something special for this whole shindig. She made a massive red velvet cake to share, partially for the events, partially as an apology for me not getting my carrot cake at 2 a.m. anymore, and also partially to celebrate my 4th year in the city. It's a nice thought. It's also a beautiful cake. And also, it's mildly terrifying to think that I've spent 4 years of my life here and yet still feel like I have a bunch of things to look at. But it's fine. It's fine because the cake is delicious and it's absolutely lovely. Della's new cake decorator, who's helping with her expanding business, did an excellent job. That's right. Good job, Amanda. It looks great. I love that this entire thing looks like a dreamy night sky, where it's like blending sunset into the stars. I can't wait for my piece later. Amidst all the well wishes and friends is my current producer, the best producer I've ever had. Even though we're a little short-staffed, everyone is still helping out where they can. And honestly, I just want to say how much I love and appreciate She's amazing. This is the most organized we've been on the night show in years. She's really stepped up after a lot of problems. We're at a party right now, so let's not get too bitter. There's better things to talk about, more important things to talk about, like the weather. A radiant sky on a cold winter's night. The darkness finds life under a twinkling star. All the world watches with hopeful delight. Lights waltz the air in a dazzling sight, displaying a show in the heavens afar. A radiant sky on a cold winter's night. Faces gaze upward, not a tremble of fright. Darkness sliced through with the moon's scimitar. All the world watches with hopeful delight. We brave through the cold with all of our might, determined not to let the sight above be marred. A radiant sky on a cold winter's night. For warmth we all gather in bundles so tight, forming a gathering that might seem bizarre. All the world watches with hopeful delight. Oh, wonderful view that was worth every fight. The heavens are arrayed as such that cold cannot bar. A radiant sky on a cold winter's night. All the world watches with hopeful delight. It's still pretty chilly out there, so be sure to bundle up and find warmth where you can. We still have a little bit of time before the sky whales race our skies, so take care of yourselves. The cold is nothing to mess around with. Geez, I'm having to wrap my scarf a little tighter than normal. As some of you may know, I just barely got my hair cut the other day. I walked right into Liz Allen's salon, challenged her to the traditional Dance Dance Revolution battle that all hairstylists must go through in order to give a haircut, and won the right to her styling and cleaning my hair before cutting it. All this took was a couple of polite questions and playing well to a Blackpink song. It was a long and grueling process, but I think it was well worth it. This is the shortest my hair has ever been. My neck is exposed to the elements, and I don't know, it's a weird feeling. It's nice. I enjoy how it only takes me about 5 minutes to do my hair, but it has its quirks. For one thing, my neck is freezing right now. Before, I've always had a thick, wavy wall of fluff to keep my nape covered, but now I'm exposed to the elements. It isn't that bad, but it's still enough to feel weird about it. Also, it's a lot easier to brush my hair than before. More so than my body was expecting. I have accidentally hit myself while pulling a brush through my hair so many times in the last couple of weeks that I now have a little bruise on my thumb. I've decided to name my bruise Winston. Why? I don't know. It sort of looks like a Winston if you hold it up at an angle. But cold necks and weird bruises aside, I think I like this new look. It's a big change, sure, but I think it's a good one. I'm trying out a lot of new things this year, trying to explore and figure myself out. So far, I think it'll be a good year. I mean, this is a great way to start it, right? Anyways, there's no word yet on the whales, so why don't we take a quick break and come back with more exciting things, yeah? Yeah. I'll talk to you all soon.
Rain drips across the roof of a home that could be. Within its small walls, sit you there with me. We look to the garden and smile with delight. I look to your eyes for that wonderful light. In a single moment, in the home that I see. Enjoy the simple moments as they come. We're here to help them seem sweeter. Jesse's Photography and Memory Keepsakes. Stop in for a photo for every occasion, or trinkets to remember it all. Life is filled with such wonderful things to see, so save it forever. Jesse's Photography and Memory Keepsakes. Note, Jesse's is no longer offering any cremation nor corpse-related services. Please, if you are in possession of a dead body, loved one or otherwise, please contact the coroner's office. Jesse's will not be held responsible for any corpse or corpse-related activity that may happen on property and or vicinity. So please, refrain. Especially if it's you, Gail. We have had this rule made because of you. I'm serious, Gail. Get help already. None of us think it's cute. It's a problem where children are sad and it's getting out of hand. Keep a little bit of forever a little longer. Jesse's Photography and Memory Keepsakes.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. How was the break? Things are pretty good here with us at the station. The whales are still a whiles away, but that's all right. Plenty of interesting stuff is happening at this delightful party. Of course, there are dozens, if not hundreds, of viewing parties currently happening at the city right now, scattered across in different neighborhoods, patios, and everywhere else that people may gather. We're all very excited to see this celestial spectacle unfold. If you're not currently at a party right now, just look around. I'm sure there are plenty of welcoming faces and happy smiles to bring you into the fold. And if not, just know that there's a place for you right here on the radio. Speaking of which, things are really picking up here at the station. Rex Adams just showed up with his new boyfriend, Davian Russo. The pair are wearing matching sweaters, both decorated with glitters and whales. I didn't even know that Rex liked sweaters, but okay. Good for them. They look adorable, and boy, they are cooking. Literally. They brought a grill and a bunch of kebabs of different types to cook. Davian's currently manning the grill, while Rex is moving kebabs around, and both of them are stealing kisses and little longing looks and cuddles wherever they can. You know, I think this is the first time I've ever heard Rex laugh. And I don't mean like a polite, dry chuckle that you sort of give people to acknowledge their existence, but like an actual proper laugh. It's kind of creepy. I don't know, this is just the happiest I've ever seen Rex, and I don't know what to do with it. He's always been a certain way over the years I've known him, but now it's like something switched, which of course, good for him. I'm glad that he's finding joy and that he's getting somewhere good in his life, but it's a little disorienting to see him this excited about being alive and around people and not drink alcohol and, well, if you know, you know. But I guess that's enough about that, because they are delightful, everyone's having a good time, and Davian's shrimp kebabs are giving me life. He also made a bunch of pesto and some homemade mozzarella, and I am dying over this. It is so good. I just need... Oh, thank you, This is perfect. My wonderful and amazingly supportive producer, just gave me a cup of hot chocolate. It's only been about a month since you've been my producer, but you're already the best one I've ever had. So thank you so much, with everything. Just keep doing what you're doing. Okay. Moving forward, I've consulted with a few experts and have prepared a few fun facts about the great sky whales for you all. So, let's take a look. Did you know that whales are the largest mammals in nature? Apparently, this is doubly true for the great cosmic space whale, who apparently ranges in size from an average blue whale to a really, really big blue whale. Unlike other species, the great cosmic space whale doesn't actually live in the ocean. In fact, it doesn't really seem they rely on any sort of oceanic or water contact at all. Instead, they swim through the sky, feasting on stray stardust and asteroid debris as it passes by. It's taken a few decades to get the great cosmic space whales, or sky whales as they are known, classified, simply because there is a group of scientists and anthropologists who would like to call these the great cosmic space whales, and others who would just prefer to call them sky whales. This argument has been heated and has kept the great cosmic space whales, or sky whales, from being classified for several years, until finally a couple of meteorologists stepped up and grounded everybody until they worked it out. And now the terms are basically interchangeable and usable for whatever you need. It's unknown how the whales managed to fly through the sky. Some theorize that these sky whales have aggressively high buoyancy force that makes them rest above the stratosphere. Others believe that these whales are simply filled with some form of helium, similar to balloons, to make them float. However, if the great sky whales were filled with helium, then that would follow that they would be flammable. Many scientists have tried to ask this question and test it out. However, no one has been able to successfully see if the sky whales are in fact flammable. This is partially because these gentle giants are endangered, and also because no one has managed to get a live flame up that high. For now, all we know is that these great behemoths of the heavens prance through the cosmos, decorated with the radiant stars and galaxies of the space they call home. Whenever they feel like it, they swim to our little corner of the universe to say hi. We, in turn, wave back and gaze with awe. At the end of the day, I think that's lovely. Our cosmic friends have returned, and we love them every time they come around. Darian's just arrived at our little get-together, wearing an adorable little scarf and his usual backpack, which is now filled with important mayoral stuff, like city mapping plans, or a $50 gift card to that one frozen yogurt place right by Town Hall. He's waving his little raccoon paws towards me, and I'm waving back. Hi, Darian! And now he's being surrounded by a very serious-looking security team. Interesting. I'm not sure how much a garbage bear needs security, or if that's for them to keep him under control, but okay. Good for Darian. Looks like he's doing pretty well for himself, and moving up to being pretty important. As for me, well, I'm doing pretty alright myself. For most of my time in the city, I've been practicing Thai kickboxing, or Muay Thai as it's called. It's a fun way to be active, learn new skills, and let out all that pent-up rage that I've apparently been building for the better part of a couple of decades. Yeah, Muay Thai has been a fun place to be, and now I'm moving up in it. Just the other night, I was asked if I'd like to test to become a black belt. It's a huge undertaking, like a year-long thing, and there's a lot of exciting opportunity and honors and hijinks, and well, I'm not sure what to think about it. It feels weird to be staring down something this big, but it kind of makes sense that it comes. I mean, I've been doing this for almost 4 years now. At this point, it's just a part of me, you know? It's a thing that's nailing me down, but I don't know. I just feel a little weird to see time moving forward, to have a very strong, hammered down event to signify that I've been here for a while. Anyways, time is weird and slippery. The more we worry about it, the faster it moves. So let's not worry. Instead, let's read a poem. Take my hand, sweet darling, allow me to hold you tight. Together we will dance upon this cosmic lit night. Above our heads rests a sea of stars. Around us plays music in swaying bars. Hold me close, and soon you will see every place and hope you wish to be. Together at last on a starry night, all worries and fears soon will be right. And just as I finish these words, it all begins. Look at the sky. Leave your worries behind you. A symphony of whales sing and swirl overhead. Their bodies glisten and glow like a garden of stars. It's a cosmic rainbow, a wondrous whirl. It's something worth sharing with those that you care about. Look around. Look upwards. Miracles dance in the heavens above. And all of this for our delights. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, especially at this time of year. There's a long and heavy past beating on our backs, and a vast and terrifying future threatening the road ahead. It's easy to get overwhelmed. And as soon as you find yourself drowning, the pressure seems to build. So let go. Look around. Look at the sky. It isn't the perfect solution for all of your problems, but it's something I find that helps me whenever I feel overwhelmed from either side of the timeline. We're here in this moment and nowhere else. We are surrounded by loved ones, gazing upwards at whales that defy the laws of physics. Most of all, we are here, in a city, in a home. Our home. We are here in our home. And this, and nowhere else. What's happened has happened. What's coming will come. And when it gets here, may we all face it with the strength and understanding we need to properly handle the situation. Good things are on the horizon. Just wait. For now, good things are all around us. Look at the sky. There are whales to see. I hope you all are taking the time to savor it all. Enjoy your loved ones, enjoy the parties, enjoy the whales, and most of all, I hope you enjoy your night.
Dream Girl City is a production by NJ Schulze. It was written, produced, and acted by NJ Schulze. The poems featured for today are Waltz Under Stars and Cottage and the Rain, both by NJ Schulze. Have a question, have a comment, have a poem that you'd like to submit? Please email this and more to DreamGirlCityRadio@gmail.com. Want to support us or join our community? Please check us out on social media and spread the word around wherever you can. We grow by word of mouth, so rating, reviewing, and recommending us to your friends helps us keep going. We also have a merch shop if you're into that, and if you are financially able to, you can support us through the Acast supporter feature. Thank you so much for being with us week in and week out. We're excited for this new season, and until the time comes, just remember, it might seem strange when things start to change.